Hey, Jared here with Species K9. Wanted to drop in and have a quick little conversation and bring up some misconceptions and things that are clarifying some misconceptions that are kind of circling around in the comments and everything. Again, we really appreciate the love and support and the feedback and the questions and the inquiries. We really appreciate that. But there's a couple of misconceptions about aggressive dog training. Okay, so 99% of my clients that have an aggressive dog don't want it filmed. And they damn sure don't want it posted on the internet. Okay? Why is that? If ever something happens with that dog, that is now going to be used against them in a court of law. It will become evidence and proof for whoever is pressing charges, whether it's a state, individual suing civilly, will use that against them. Okay? That's one. That's the first major legal thing. Two, without permission of the owner, if you're using a dog for training purposes and just to get likes and benefit yourself online without the permission of your client, the owner of that dog, that is unethical. Extremely unethical. They don't know that you're using that dog for that. That's bad. Shame on you. You should not be doing that at all. Completely unethical. Okay? But first and foremost, the legality. Okay? I don't want to be getting subpoenaed because something happens and I have film of a dog being aggressive. Second, aggressive dog training and non-aggressive dog training looks exactly the same. The way we do it at Species K9, it's not sexy. We're not fighting with dogs and doing all this crazy crap that you see these other trainers doing. It's pointless. First of all, it's not Lima. Okay, you're really infringing on the relationship with the dog and the handler. And there's ways to do this without putting that dog into a fight or flight mode and needing to be all restrained and have aggression. You don't need any of that. You don't. Okay. Big majority of my clients that have massive aggression cases, we do first and second phase all online, virtually. It's really simple. It alleviates that second party or third party being in the room to set the dog off so the dog can learn and focus on learning the commands. And then you can start doing the high-level deconditioning, the true definition of deconditioning. Look it up in psychology. And you're working with that dog not to be so reactive. Most dogs that have aggression that's dominance-based, you're dealing with that just through the behaviors and actions of the owners by controlling those resources within the home. It has nothing to do with training. There's nothing to do with it. It's just you start controlling the resources and the dog goes, oh, that's not mine anymore. I don't need to control it and have to worry about it. And those behaviors diminish significantly. Then above and beyond that, now it's just control through simple commands like leave it or place commands and recall commands and things like that. But none of this is sexy. It's just basic training. What I've been doing all morning. Standard drills, repetition, doing these things. When I have a dog that I first start working with that's showing some type of aggression that might bite, I might wear my bite suit with them for a couple of times. There's some videos of me with meeting Taylor and Bowie for the first time. I was in my bite suit because she was off leash. I didn't need to. Looking back, it was horrible. It was 100 degrees outside. I sweated my ass off. It was miserable. Didn't need to. She barked at me one time when she came in my yard, and then she was fun. We're doing recall drills with sulfur paws and having a great time. So don't need it. Because when you get those levels, the dog's under control. But up until then, it's just all basic, simple commands that the dog is learning to follow and understand. And so if you have to, be in the room because whether convenience or whatnot, I'm working with the dog, I'll have some protection and equipment on, but I just become a fly on the wall. I don't make eye contact with the dog. I don't stress the dog. I just sit there or I'll stand there and completely ignore the dog. And the dog, well, you're nothing, and gets not bothered by me. And if the dog is, showing some type of apprehension or aggression, they get that hard predatory stare on me or something like that, I just ignore them. I give them some calming signals, just like another dog would do for them. But when they're not engaging with me and not showing aggression, I'll do some mild deconditioning. And we didn't really call it deconditioning, but I'll start tossing treats to him, and basically a human Pez dispenser. So at that point, they're like, oh, I don't want this guy going away. I don't want to show aggression because he's tossing me really yummy treats. So throughout the training session, I'm just there just tossing some treats to the dog. And the dog starts to go, oh, I really like this guy. Then maybe I don't start to play with him, give some tug play or something like that. And I build that bond, because that's how canines bond, is through play. And that's why I just start talking to him like that, through play. And then they don't have any aggression to me anymore. And we just start training. And then if we start working on some other stuff. But because there's some naysayers out there, oh, you never trained an aggression dog. Yeah, crap. Talk to Taylor's fiance. He'll tell you different. Here's some video now of a client dog that I have permission to use. This is really old. It's probably 3 years old, 4 years ago. This training of a dog. He had severe dominance aggression, so much so that he was showing massive aggression towards the husband. If he tried hugging his wife at any point in time, he would try to do splitting behavior, growl. It was really bad, and we just addressed that through dominance, controlling resources, and that went away really quickly. But he still had really bad dog aggression issues. So much so that the family was walking their dog at night simply to avoid running into other dogs. And when I say night, we're talking 10, 30, 11 o'clock at night. He would see a dog at the park 100 yards away and would show handler aggression, try to bite the handler just to get away to go fight this dog. Okay, and so we started working on that in later training phases, mostly in third phase, when we started working at those avoidance levels in third phase. So here's some video clip of that. Okay, enjoy. You'll see this here, but this dog completely came around, and you'll start to see where he's in a perfect heel, walking right past Taliana and myself.
Good boy. Good boy. Hey, good boy. Good boy.
All right, so as you can see, nothing sexy there. It's boring. It's just simple training. We're just working with the dog, getting him comfortable around other dogs. I understand I can't react like that, and when I don't act like that, I get good things. That dog was really, really motivated by tug and play, and so that's what we used to motivate him. But we did use operant conditioning. We had the other side where he got corrections when he reacted, and by doing those drills with him, it went away. He learned, I can't react like that, and I want to get good things. I want to get affection. I want to get love. I want to get play. I want these other things more so than going after this dog, because I've never gotten to a dog, and I'm never going to get to a dog, so I might as well obey and get what I really want, the affection and play and those enjoyable things. So this is what it is. It's not, we're not fighting with dogs, anything like that. It's How I got bruises on my arm from my client, about 30, 40 minutes ago. Those are who were astute enough to notice I changed shirts because I was sweating because I was in a bite suit doing bite work with a 1-year-old German Shepherd puppy. And, he likes to bite. He loves some art. It's got me pretty good. That was nice. But, I got hurt worse working with him than I did with an aggression case. Because it's not sexy. It's boring. And those people that post stuff on there want to look crazy and they're fighting with these dogs and stuff are doing it because, one, they don't know what the hell they're doing, and two, they're just trying to get likes and views because people don't understand, and people see those things and they want to watch it. I get it because it looks dramatic. It's like Caesar Milan wrestling with a dog and stuff, but it's stupid and completely unnecessary. That's a great dog. He went on, he's still alive. I still talk to the owners. They love that dog now. They take him everywhere with them. They go on vacation, they travel with him, they put him in hotel rooms, they take him everywhere. He's an amazing dog. But when they got him, it was a mess. And by just following some simple steps, we were able to fix it. And he's a great dog. You saw there at the end, he's walking within inches of my Beauceron. Both dogs had muzzles on. We had the safety aspect there still, because they are animals, they can react. But he didn't. There's points there where he started to switch, which we actually marked later on. When he starts seeing dogs, he starts to drift to the other side to a right-hand heel from a left-hand heel. And the family actually wanted to do that. They wanted to teach him that. So we started marking that behavior so they can always be between him and another dog and let him feel comfortable, and they can be more comfortable as well. So we started marking that. And now he's seeing a dog, they say switch, and he switches and put on the other side. I'm purposely not saying his name or the owner's names because they are, friends of mine, and they're being kind enough to let me use this footage and do these things. But I do respect their anonymity because they're both professionals in their fields where they're at, and just respecting that because I do respect my client's privacy in these situations. But yeah, this is it. So for those that think that it's not what I do, I don't film it because I'm not here to film it. I'm here to help my dog. I'm here to help the client. Not make videos. Sorry, that's not what I do. That's what this podcast is about. We're trying to get information out there for all the naysayers. I do this for real. I do it for real. But I don't film it. Sorry. It's not something that we do. I do film some stuff for clients just to help them out so they can refresh things, because the way we do our training, I'm not really handling the dog. They are, but it's not that sexy. It's kind of boring. It's just repetitions, and it's very simple, very, very simple stuff to get amazing results. And I hope this clarifies a few things for you. Again, for those that are out there that are liking and subscribing to the channel, we greatly appreciate it. We love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Continue in the comments. Keep, giving us some good feedback. If there's any suggestions you want for shows or anything, let me know. Pop it in there. Taylor or I will respond, and we'll put together some other videos for you. If I get a cool aggression case that I'm recording or I'm doing in person, I'll ask the owners and see if they'll let me record it, and I can post some things for you. But again, most of these people don't want it. They don't want people knowing that their dog is like this. They're having these aggression issues. Most of these clients that come to us, they're embarrassed. They are really embarrassed. I have a veterinarian. Her husband's a doctor. They have an aggressive corgi. She's embarrassed. When she called, she said she felt like a failure as a veterinarian because she couldn't fix her dog. Because she didn't know how. She doesn't want those videos out. She doesn't want her dog biting her husband on the internet. You crazy? Come on, people. Think rationally, please. Please put your thinking caps on. Act like, public school didn't fail you. Okay? So, but again, those are liking stuff. Please continue to do so. I just want to clear the air on this stuff and let you guys know we do actually do some cases that are aggression cases. I handle this all the time. But again, it's not sexy. No one wants to watch it. If you guys watched an hour-long training session, you'd be bored out of your mind. It is. It's boring. It's not glamorous. It's just repetitions over and over again. So, as always, train smart.